Las Vegas magicians now have a place to call their own, a one-of-a-kind venue dedicated entirely to the art of magic.
Damian Costa, co-owner of Pompeii Entertainment, and magician David Goldrake are here to tell us more about the Magician's Room. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
We're very excited. We're excited to hear more about this. So can you share exactly what's going on here with this big opening at the Links?
Well, what's going on? The Magician's Room, who's just 10 doors down from Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, right on the LINQ Promenade, so very accessible for all of the guests. We will have a collection of the greatest magicians in Las Vegas all day long, all the way from a brunch to late night. We will have some of the greatest magic that you'll see in Las Vegas, and all in an intimate space.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
So with these shows, I mean, what can guests really expect, and who is the audience that would enjoy this the most?
Well, the nice thing is it's something for everybody. So we go all the way from a family-friendly comedy magic show all the way to late night, where you want to leave the kids at home.
Yeah.
We have David Goldrake, one of the greatest illusionists here in Las Vegas and around the world, world-renowned, and the Conjurors will actually be coming back to Las Vegas in March. So between Farrell Dillon, Late Night Magic, David Goldrake, we have a brunch coming in, and we even have a Spanish-speaking show specifically for our Spanish-speaking audience.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, very cool. David, you know, obviously we just mentioned that you're going to be a staple there at the Magician's Room. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and about your journey to here in Vegas and why you love it and what's going to be exciting for you performing there.
I was born in Europe. I was raised in Europe. I moved to Vegas in 2017, where I started headlining at the Tropicana in the main room. We worked there until COVID happened, and then I had another show close to the Strip, but not fully on the Strip, for 1 year. And then I've been touring since. And Damon reached out to me. He offered me to perform at the Magician's Room. I thought it'd be a great opportunity. It's a wonderful room. I've seen the latest videos and the latest sketches and plans, so I'm very excited to be part of that. We're going to be performing there nightly, pretty much, all of us, and it's exciting. It's a great opportunity and lots of fun.
It is. How is having a space like this just so exciting for the city overall?
Well, I think when you are on the LINQ Promenade, you're going to see the Lucky Rabbit Vegas, which is an arcade. So it's a crane game only arcade, and then in the arcade is a secret entrance to the Magician's Room. So we're bringing the experience in along with some of the greatest magic. I think that's what Las Vegas is made of, is surprise and delight, and we look forward to doing that.
Yeah, well, but also we can't talk about magic and have someone like David in here without some kind of trick. So could we put you on the spot and have you perform something?
You may. Do you have a bill on you, like $1, $5, $10? Doesn't matter how many. How much?
I know you've got the money.
Okay. So I'll get this fight back, right?
I hope so.
Me too.
I'll try something. All right. You know, people always say that magic is about secrets, about tricks, about deception, but I believe magic is about much more. And in fact, magic is all about impossibility. It's all about believing that what we see around us, what is impossible, may actually be real. And the beauty of that is that if you do allow your mind to accept that what is considered impossible might actually be real, that's when you turn your fantasy into reality.
There we go!
No way! What?
Dude, I need you to manage my money on a permanent basis.
I mean, the way that I was staring at this.
Someone give me some goats
trying
and
to see how this happened. We need. Do you have another one?
I know, I
here?
have nothing on me. Everyone, get more fives.
We need lunch today.
Bring
Throw
them,
some
bring
money
them.
at us.
Don't we have someone on the show later to talk about this?
We do have. Gabby's coming in later on to talk more about money.
Financial wellness.
We don't need to talk about financial wellness anymore.
We've got it right here.
Can you turn that into a gold bar now?
I could.
Would you mind?
We'll do that the next show.
Next show.
There's
So
always
this
a
is
trick.
just a little tease.
That's incredible.
Of what we can expect to see.
Correct.
What other kind of things do you do? I mean, obviously the sleight of hand is very important.
I do grand illusion. That's what I do at the Magician's Room. We have different magicians do different types of magic, different disciplines. And we'll end the show with an underwater escape, which I used to do at the Tropicana. We were able to fit it on the stage.
Wow.
I'm the only one on the Strip to do that. And it's going to be exciting to be underwater every night for 2 to 3 minutes and have to escape.
It must be the reactions you get from people that one of the reasons why you love to do it. Just the amazement.
I love the sharing. That's when I see the happiness, the smiles, the emotions in people's faces and eyes. That's what makes me the happiest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. We might need that back. To learn more about the Magician's Room, incredible lineup, and to book your tickets, just head to themagiciansroom.com.